Hey folks, Lester and Trixie here. We are headed over to I'm a Survivor. Today is going to be a big day. I got a couple of projects I want to work on, and I'm taking you with me. It's always funner and gooder when you do things together. We're turning in now, and yeah, I want y'all to be a part of this. Yes, we've all learned, I'm sorry, I know it's so loud. We have all learned that it's always funner and gooder when you do things together, especially with friends. And so that's why I'm bringing you along. I can promise you on today's video, there's gonna be something dramatic, there'll be something funny, there'll be something that's gonna just get me so mad, I'm just gonna be so darn mad. I'm stopped because that noise means there's something in front of me. And you'll never guess what. It's a freaking guinea! See, that's the kind of drama. So I'm gonna go ahead and ease forward. That's another guinea. Oh, I can turn the camera around, but you can't see them. But they're right to the side of me now. Somewhere down there, some sweet little innocent guineas that have done nothing wrong, that are just God's gift to the bird world. Guineas. Yeah, guineas. Anyway, y'all join me. Let's have some fun, and I'll catch you guys in a few minutes. I will start off by saying that I actually like that. I didn't think that I would when Megan and Ellie were going to do it. I did not think I was going to like it, but it actually looks pretty good. The white on the rock. They painted the rocks white. I don't know why my flag is at 3/4 staff. I don't understand that part, but the white rock I'm actually okay with. What happened is when the fellas come by to do the siding around the house, they had half of that. It was a 5-gallon bucket, and they had half of that left over. Ooh. Oh, I love that. They had half of that left over. And so we were going to put it to good use. I went down and painted my sign in the back that says 38.6. And then there was still some left over. So Megan got crafty. Megan and comes over here and does all kinds of stuff around the barn house. I don't know if you remember the way that looked before, but Megan got all crafty on it and started painting stuff. She went paint crazy, and then she couldn't stop there, so she goes to the rocks. I'm guessing that paint has to be gone by now. But hey, you know what? You don't want to waste good paint. However, this is one thing that probably should have been focused on. This here porch, which Jamie and I painted back when we had it built 4 or 5 years ago, needs to be repainted because it needs it pretty bad. But hey, it's neat. That's a neat look. I can't say I've ever seen anything quite like that before. But I like it. You know what's wrong with it? Now though, we're gonna have to repaint the Texas flag. It was one thing whenever the rocks were nice and dull around it, but with the nice, pretty, bright, shiny rocks, now we got to repaint my Texas flag. Megan, I see a dust cloud coming this way. That would be the Longhorns. Now the thing is, I see my 3 females. I believe the order that they're walking up is Pearl, then Jolene, and then Gracie. I don't see Waylon. Oh, there's Waylon. Waylon's there. The white plastic you see is the plastic that's covering my cement from my fencing project. And the answer is no, I've not started that yet. I don't mind doing small projects, but that's going to be a tough one. And I would like to get it done, but I'm not going to rush through it. I'm going to wait and do that some morning when I'm over here early. Y'all give me a moment to pour this feed, please. Hi, sweetie. Okay, I'll leave you alone. She didn't care if I touch on her. Hi, baby. How is my sweet girl doing? Oh, my goodness, she is such a lovely girl. I got a question on the WhatsApp app that's asked me if it itches. It hurts whenever cows are growing their horns in, cows or goats. And I said I don't really know for a fact, but all of the cows do love when you scratch them. Ouch! Why did you do that? All of the cows do love when you scratch them behind the horns like this. So I think that kind of must feel pretty good to them. but I don't know for a fact. I'm coming. Come over here, sweetie. I got all of these guys in their own little circle. A circle of friends. It's a circle of friends. It is a circle of friends. All right, let me get my bucket and go feed up the other crew. Hi, Nate. How are you, little buddy? Oh, Lord. Why and for what purpose do you have over here? I am about to go feed these Longhorns, and I don't have time for you or for you. Sir, I don't have time. Oh, Lord. I saw the shadow coming. You might want to see that shadow coming, too. Move out of my way. I'm about to give you some food. Nate, you can shut your little pie hole. Come on, don't do this right now. He's trying to show out for his girls, is what he's doing. He's trying to show out for his girls, like, watch how I can make this man run. Watch how I can make this man who's carrying your feed bucket run. Yeah, he just wants to show out and let everyone know that he can make me run. Guys, let me have both hands to pour this, please. All right, the Longhorns are all good. Looks like Waylon is over there doing what he normally does and starting to push people around because he wants more food. I'm coming, everybody. I want to check my minerals. Oh, goodness, looky here. They have almost finished another protein lick. So that means next time at Tractor Supply, I should be getting... Look, it's like a tar pit. Hi, everybody. Hello, Ringy and friends. Hey, Sissy. Hi, everybody. Be careful, Sissy. You and Tilly to cut it out. I'll get over there in a few minutes. Okay. Our salt and sulfur are looking good, but look, they have well, the mineral block is still fine too. We're good on our blocks. All I need is some more protein lick, and they will let you know what they need, my friends. They will let you know what they need. And what they're saying is, we need more protein lick, Daddy. And I'll do that. If you don't want me to scream, shut your pie hole, then don't open your pie hole. It's that simple. I won't have a reason to scream if you don't give me a reason to scream. You see, we kind of work together, you and me. Well, someone has unplugged my light here. That has to be... Ouch! You need to stop. Someone has unplugged my light. And this light is important for the night. You need to shut your little pie hole. And you need to stop pecking at me. Someone has unplugged my light, is what I'm saying. And I'm trying to do it with one hand. Stop it, sir. Stop it. Ain't no one... There's no one messing with you or your ladies' friends, okay? All these macho... Ouch! That hurt me. That really did hurt me. He got me here, and he got me over here by the knee. Now, it's not bleeding, so I guess I'm not... You need to hush it up. Move, sir. Guys, there is no one after you or your ladies, okay? Oh, my gosh. Move. I'm not kicking him. I'm actually just asking him to leave me alone. I'm going to put a bucket over your head. I'm going to put a bucket over your head. How you feel now? How do you feel now with a bucket over your head, huh? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. You don't want a bucket over your head, do you? I'm putting the bucket back over your head. I'm going to put this bucket over your head and let you run around like that. It's going to really embarrass you in front of your girlfriends. Then you might want to leave me alone. Your girlfriends are watching you. Your girlfriends are watching you. They're going to see you get embarrassed. Okay. See? That was him saying, I got the last laugh. That was Cornholio's way of saying, if you mess with me, you mess with the best, you die like the rest. That is what he was saying. I have anxiety, and you're not making it better. I have anxiety, you're not making it better. I have anxiety, you're not making it better. I have anxiety, you're not making it better. I have anxiety. I am just finding this in my driveway, and I don't know what this come off of. All I'm happy to say is that that did not come off of my truck, the farm truck. Thank you, God. What we're gonna do though is drive around the property and see where that came from, because that has completely come off someone's vehicle. And I guess that come off the back because there's little lights on it. Oh my gosh. All right. Remember how I told y'all earlier that there's always gonna be some drama? There is gonna be some drama. We're gonna drive around and try to find what vehicle this here belongs to and why was it in my driveway. So the best news I've had is it does not belong to my truck. The farm truck is fine. I see Meg's car is fine. The front is good. And the back is good. Megan's car is fine. It's not Megan's car or the farm truck. Car is good. Front. Yes, Ellie's car is good. It is not part of Ellie's car. So none of the cars on Trixie, you want to ride? It's none of our vehicles. Even though with a vehicle like Jake's, the little Batmobile style, you never know what's what. So Jake doesn't have a front license plate. This is MVL. Does his say MVL? MVL. Nope, he's RNC, so it's not Jake's. All right, this is Brienne's car here. SKK. Nope, this is still MVL. Uncle Dan is going to be so mad that I come across his yard. Hey! Sorry, I'm doing an investigation. I found this in my yard. I thought it might be one of y'all's. So we're still looking for the owner of this license plate. Uncle Dan is going to be so mad that I'm in his yard. But I'm not going to say anything if you won't. So we're going to circle around over here by my dad's truck, my mom's van. Move it, Chippy, you little... No, that's when you need to shut the tie hole. All right, Uncle Dan is not home. Neither is Lou. All right, my dad is a HSG. My mom is a NJZ. Still neither one of them. You're probably saying, Lester, what does it really matter? Lester, what does it really matter? If they lose it, they'll come back and get it. Just hang it up somewhere. Put it. I know you are. You're saying, Lester, hang it up on the side of the fence and they'll come by and find it at some point. No. The reason I bring it up is because that right there has been an ongoing mystery for over a year now. You all remember that. That happened a long time ago and no one has yet to come forward and fess up to who did it. All right, so I'm just going to say that this truck is a 2018. Very blessed. It's been a good truck. It has lasted me for a very long time. I've put a lot of miles on it. It has been an amazing farm truck. I have absolutely zero issues with this truck, with all the miles I've put on it. And I will also let you know that even though it may be dirty at the moment, this truck does not have a ding. This truck did not have a ding or a scratch anywhere on it. For all 4 years that I drove it around, not a ding or a scratch, not a one. I'll also say it's the best driving truck I've ever driven. It drives a lot better than my new truck. But there come a point to when everyone around here, well, after I'd gotten, I'm just going to say this in a nice way, that there were several people who had driven this truck in a matter of a couple of weeks' time. Brienne was doing all kinds of work on her goat house and goat fencing. Jake at the time was working here for me, so he was using it on a regular basis. Of course, Jamie was doing stuff in her flower beds and You know, Jamie drives my truck. This truck, she drove it quite a bit. And then, of course, I was driving it. Sister Kim had driven it once or twice. My mom had driven it once or twice. And so everyone had been driving the truck. And that's fine, guys. It's fine. I don't mind. I love everybody. I don't mind paying a blessing forward. Until I come out one day and noticed that right there. And I began to ask around, and no one knew what had happened. No one knew what had happened. And so I'm pretty good at investigative type work. So I start imagining that probably the tailgate had to have been down. And while the tailgate was down, that means they were not able to access the backup camera. So that means that whoever was driving it was dependent on old school cameras, which means mirrors, reverse mirrors. And I'm just going to say this. The new generation, the younger kids, they don't know about them kind of mirrors. All they know are backup cameras that reflect to a big old computer screen. And with the tailgate being down, they had no idea they were backing up too far, and they'd run into something. Crick! And then they, at that point, just pulled forward and left. You're saying, Lester, you should have checked your truck every day after who had driven it to find out who put the ding on it. It wouldn't matter, y'all. It wouldn't really matter. It was an accident, I'm sure. There ain't no one going to purposely come out there and ding up someone's truck. But when I find stuff like this, I just can't help but wonder who. Because this fell off someone's car right here in my yard. That means they had to have been driving so fast or hitting bumps so hard or creating their own bumps. I wonder if you can Google a license plate. Can you Google a license plate and find out what it belongs to? That would be interesting to find out who lost this license plate in Lester's yard. The last thing we shall do is rake some pastures. And after that, we will be getting out of here. Y'all come with. You guys gotta move. We're gonna clean up your pastures. Can I clean up your pastures a little bit? Please? Waylon, you need to stop all that darn drooling in the mouth, son. Does Waylon not know that it's a very hot time of year and it's too hot to be getting himself all worked up over stuff like that? I'll also say, look how great Gracie's bag is looking. I'm going to tell you something, and you're not going to understand this. I think that if you're a mom, you'll understand it. And I don't know if I'm going to use the right word choices when I say lactating, but I believe that lactating is when your development in the bag is like developing. I don't know that for a fact, but I'm not heavily studied in the subject area, okay? But whenever we removed the calf, that makes her body begin to realize it doesn't need to continue developing milk. There's no reason for the continuation of milk development. And even though it was probably quite painful at first, the body begins to absorb that as soon as it realizes there's no need to have it. It's kind of like, well, let me just say this. It's very similar to, let's just say that you and your partner have been messing around for a bit. And then you decide, well, then the kids walk in, then the kids wake up, or the kids come in, and you have to all, you know what, this is probably nothing related. This might be an entire different thing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and not talk about that, but I don't know for a fact if it's the same thing, but it might be painful for a moment, but it does subside. The pain does subside. Look out, Trixie, I got work to do. Does anyone else find it odd that the the protein lick from these guys lasts a long time? Yet those guys are going through theirs really, every 2 weeks or so. This here will last months, plural. Do you think it's because they have more grazing area and they're able to find more foraging type materials or grazing materials that give them the supplement that they need. And because they have a lot smaller grazing area, they need the supplements more. Look out there, baby. Don't be mean to her. She's just trying to help her daddy work. And she's trying to get high. Look out, baby, we're driving. The back 38.6, not 40. Ain't that pretty? So I went ahead and put my sign and my post back up so I can close my gate proper. So let's drive down and have a peek. All right, so I know with the position of the sun, it's gonna be hard to look off in that direction. But guys, I want you to notice the 38.6 and all of the green that has come around and come about in this back pasture. We're still not letting cows back here yet. I was hoping that Mr. Leo would get back and completely finish before I allow cows back. But he's done moved his tractor completely out. So it may either be a while, I don't know if he has other jobs or what's going on, but the beauty of this over here is, look, there is grass here, y'all, even in this darn drought. Yes, even in this drought, this Plum Grove property still has amazing, well, I mean, it's not perfect. Maybe I'm exaggerating when I say amazing. It has grass. We have grass growing here, y'all. This is grass, my friends. Now, there's also weedy stuff. All this over here we talked about last time. That's kind of a milkweed type plant. So at some point, I will have to get my bush hog back here and kind of start cleaning some things up. In the fall, all of the milkweed will die out. We will plant winter grass back here. And then once I get fencing done, we'll be able to let our Longhorns back here to continue grazing. But I am just so darn happy to see all of this. This makes me very happy for the Longhorns here at this particular property. So, now don't get me wrong, we have a long way to go. We're not there yet, friends. But I do feel like clearing, well, number one, the buying and clearing of this land will be a great investment, for a long-term investment. And even if it's not for my particular Longhorns, because at some point I do dream of putting all of my animals back together, bringing all my herds together, separate pastures, but together on the same property. It'll be great for Ellie and Megan and for any large animals that they ever want to rescue. Right now, their hands are tied with what they can and cannot attempt to bring in, and they know that. But this is going to be an additional, like I said, 15 acres that, with the pond, with cross fencing, and one day we'll have this amazing grass growing all over it. Could move, my life would be much easier. Just saying. Oh my gosh, do I see a rare appearance of a barn kitty? I'm looking at the barn kitties, I'm not looking at you. Now y'all need to hush it up already. I do want to see if I can catch a glimpse of our kitties. Excuse the noise of the AC. Kitty, 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 kitties. Well, they're definitely here. They're using our cat litter box. I need to change those. Those are disposable. I was smart when I bought those. Kitty, 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 kitties. It's daddy. It's your daddy. It's your daddy. They're eating and drinking. That's great. What is that? What is this? Well, I guess they're finding stuff to chew on and play with. They're creating their own kitty toys. I don't see them, but listen, they're here, okay? I can promise you they are here. I just was hoping to be able to see them and love on them for a minute. But we always knew that could be a possibility of once we let them go in a larger environment than our bedroom at the other property, we may never see them again. But they're here. I promise you, they're here. Hey, Danny. Hi, sweetie. All right, I think that we're good here, guys. I think that we're good here. Well, friends, we want to thank y'all for watching. I did tell you earlier in the video, it's always funner and gooder when you do things with people you love and care about, your friends. And thank y'all for being our friends. Oh no, I want to sing now. Thank you for being a friend. Okay, I'll stop. But thank y'all for loving us. Thank you for putting up with this good, bad, and the ugly. Thank you for being a part of our lives. And I'll catch you on the next video, okay? I will catch you on the next video.
Survivor, I'm a survivor, survivor. Who will be the ultimate survivor? Let's find out when you spend a day in our shoes. All you creators, our sanctuary is waiting. Who will win the title? Well, it could be you. Survivor, survivor, I'm a survivor.